back to the 2003 Winston Cup Series in NASCAR Racing 2003, and last time out, Pocono was a story of what could have been. A solid drive which included managing engine temperatures and tyres looked set to end in a top 10 finish, but was cruelly taken away by, in my version of events, Dale Jarrett. My UPS boycott begins here. Fortunately, I feel quietly confident I can make amends at the next round at Michigan International Speedway. From the idyllic Pocono Mountains last time to the scenic Irish hills of southeastern Michigan today, Michigan International Speedway is a 2-mile D-shaped oval which opened in 1968, first hosted a Cup Series race in 1969, and hasn't left the calendar since. This track was actually used as a basis for the Auto Club Speedway, which is more commonly known as Fontana, which we visited back in round 10. And this news makes me very happy indeed because I won at Fontana, and as you drive around this circuit you can see and feel the similarities between the two. I really like it, which is why I'm quite loudly confident coming in to this race. Now, for the first time in a while, we have a few roster updates, once again courtesy of Corvin. As ever, if you want to see a more competent driver who's actually fighting for the championship, go and check out Corvin's channel. He's completed his season as Steve Park. So the key changes are, first of all, 3 livery updates to existing drivers so they're more true to life. Dale Jr., Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin. I've not put Mark Martin's car on screen now, just because if you don't know what Mark Martin's title sponsor was for 2003, I want to save that reveal for when we're on track. If you've seen it, you will definitely remember it. There are also 3 new part-timers in the roster who may appear at some point, and that's Hermie Sadler, Derek Cope and Christian Fittipaldi. But the main change is to the driver ratings, Corvin using the N ratings tool to ensure the ratings are more true to life for 2003. It also means there's going to be much tighter field spread from front to back, and more variation for who gets in the top 10. May see a few wonky winners as well. But the main side effect is I'm running this championship at 92, but with this N ratings tweak, the AI are going to run more at like 94. So I might be in for some stiffer competition. So the weekend has started very positively. We are 6/10, well, closer to 5/10 faster than second place Elliott Sadler. That time was set with my qualifying setup. My race setup, I was still doing 38.6s. So still at the sharp end, but that's only 0.2 of a second. And we also know the AI are a little bit slower in practice anyway. So that gap could disappear very quickly as we get into the competitive sessions. So it's by no means sorted. I think qualifying could go very well. I'm going to say top 10 for qualifying. Watch me botch it now in the most just basic and horrific ways, but top 10. This is definitely going to be quicker. Come on.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Oh. Ooh. Oh no. The Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, who was a bit of a pole specialist, I believe, has beaten us by 0.006 of a second. Jimmy Johnson 3rd, Ward Burton 4th, Elliott Sadler in 5th, Happy Harvick in 6th. Was wondering if after Corvin got hold of these, if Happy Harvick would suddenly... Steve Park is 28th though, so he clearly hasn't tampered that much. So much slower times in qualifying compared to practice, but that's a really, really good qualifying. So what happened in the real 2003 Sirius 400? Well, up until this point in the 2003 season, we'd only had two repeat winners, Ryan Newman and Kurt Busch, both winning 2 races each. Which, to my mind, makes it very impressive that Kurt Busch at Michigan would become the first 3-time winner of the season, passing Jeff Gordon on lap 177 to win. Why did you brake, dude? Terry. Oh, for God's sake, Terry. I mean, if you're going to drop in, drop in. Don't just... I mean, aficionados may notice that this special T-Cam version is more realistic to life than it is in-game. Better field of view, better angle. Corvin again, working his magic. Over 20% of the 2003 Series 400 was actually run under caution, the longest period being 10 laps due to oil on the track because of Ryan Newman having quite a spectacular engine fire. Despite Kurt Busch's hat-trick of wins, he would leave Michigan 5th in the standings. Mr. Consistency, Matt Kenseth, who finished 4th in the race, still topping the table and now over a race win clear of 2nd placed Dale Jr. As for my target, well, we're 2nd. This is the sort of track I like. In fact, it's the genesis for a track that I've already won at. Even with those AI improvements, I'm going to back myself and see if we can win the 2003 Sirius Satellite Radio 400. I mean, we've got Sirius sponsorship on the car, which I think, based on its positioning, has now just been bashed in again.
Drivers, start your engines!
So fuel is going to run us quite late into the race, lap 25 of the 30, assuming we don't have any cautions. It's been nice and sunny all weekend. It is the middle of summer and tyre temperatures are lovely. Yeah, managed to top happy hour from Kevin Harvick, suspiciously. What have you done to him, Corvin?
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
He's pushing up. That's probably not the best thing. Come on, come on, come on. Let's hold it, hold it, hold it. I knew I was going to lose places on the start, but I didn't feel quite as out of control as some previous ones. It's a little bit tentative through 3 and 4 as we bring things up to temp. But Jimmy Johnson's going to go straight for the lead. We've got Marlin coming up behind us. Why have I gone to the top line? Oh, very tentative on the brakes there, and I've been dived in on by Elliott Sadler. Right, see if we can try and get back up the inside of these guys. I'm going to go, ooh, Christ. A little bit of a buckle there. Come on. Ryan Newman, true to life. Decent in qualifying, but he seems to be struggling to hold on from Sterling Marlin. Dropping backwards, but now I kind of want to get past. Come on, good exit. Let's drift up. Oh, but Ryan's going to come in front. This is the move I like doing though, round the outside. Back into third. Okay, maybe a little bit tentative there. Sterling Marlin's right on us. It's decent. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is the run. That might just have cost Ryan Newman third as well. I think he's dropped behind Marlin. Let's try and pick up the toe of Jimmy Johnson. That's it. Want to get the exit speed? Can we? No, we're not going to quite get. Oh no! Marlin's appeared from nowhere, and I don't think we're going to get the caution either. Oh no! I think that's an engine burst, tyre burst. God damn! And they don't call the caution. We are going to certainly get lapped by the whole field, but this should at least be my only pit stop. There should be enough fuel now. Oh,
You're too far forward. Back up.
Amazing. I just didn't see how much Sterling Marlin had crept back up on me on the exit of 2. So I was just thinking, I was just single-mindedly looking at trying to get past Jimmy Johnson. That move meant I moved into Marlin. I could blame Marlin, but I think it's me moving out from behind Jimmy and not checking my mirrors first. Mirror signal maneuver, guys, it's that simple. And incredibly, as I cross the line a lap down, Sterling Marlin is now in the lead of the race. They're only 5 seconds behind us. I need to stay at least just the 1 lap down and then see how far back up we can get when people come in for their pits. I just need now, for the rest of this race, to run fast laps to recover something. Could maybe hope for a caution as well. That would be nice. So the good news is now we're up to full speed. We are pulling out the gap slowly on those behind, which means we should be closing the gap on the guys at the back of the field, which is what we need to focus on now. Unfortunately, the race win is gone, and I have to take responsibility for that one. Even without seeing a replay, I'm fairly confident that was a lack of awareness on me. After all that, we may not even see Mark Martin's funny sponsor car. Just in case we don't see him, and this is like just, you know, me drive around at the back, it's Viagra. He's got a Viagra car. Very hard racer. Oh. How did he retire from Michigan? He was talking about Viagra and crashed out. I'm gonna focus now, if that's okay, guys.
We got just 10 more to go.
Oh, someone crash into someone else so we can have a caution or something, please. Can't be far off them going in the pits, to be fair, and we'll see if we can gain any places from this or if we are just done for. Will we see another car ever again? Talk about being your own worst enemy. I was on for a top 10 at Pocono, and yeah, I could blame it on Dale Jarrett, but I also could have avoided crashing into Kurt Busch and causing the situation to be anywhere near Dale Jarrett in the first place. And then today, running second, but in a three-way fight, and lacking that spatial awareness. I had the pace to win today, I think. I had the chance to finally break into the top 20, and I'm still not doing it. I know there's 36 races and I've got time, but reaching the halfway point now, and I'm still doing stupid shit, despite otherwise being okay. So let's see if we can gain anything. We're going to have now the reverse tyre deficit for a change. We're going to have the weaker tyres on this final stint, if we are indeed near anybody. God damn. Okay, still pit stops going on. Okay, I thought we were literally just going to be like 18 seconds away from the nearest competitive car. Well, we still might be. So I am about 15 seconds away from the nearest competitive car, which is Ken Schrader, is it, by the looks of it? Yep. Jeff Gordon in 36th. Having a very weird off day for him. He's going to at least make the fight at the front a little bit closer. But, oh my god. What a frustrating afternoon. I should have been up the front with Jimmy Johnson. Back on the lead lap, but way off the back.
White flag, one more lap to go.
And as the white flag flies, I would like to just apologise to the team, guys back at the factory, to Sirius, obviously, because they were expecting something good with, you know, it being the Sirius 400. I should have been winning or fighting for a win this afternoon, and I was, but everything is there apart from just these little tiny moments of just lapses, and they are so costly. We finished last in Michigan. And And that one stings more than even some of my more awful and embarrassing attempts because of where I should have been, where I should have finished, or where I should have been fighting. So, Terry Labonte ends up being the winner from Dale Jr. Jimmy Johnson can only manage third, Kevin Harvick in fourth, Jamie McMurray fifth, Matt Kenseth in sixth, Marlon Gordon Nemechek in ninth. The N ratings are N rating and Stewart in 10th. In terms of the standings though, because Gordon being all the way back in 36th, having a rare off day himself, the gap down to 53 points to Ryan Newman, Johnson 115, Dale Jr. 156, and Bill Elliott just over a race win behind in 5th. And just as we were on the cusp of getting in the top 20, we now drop to 23rd and we are over 100 points away from the top 20 now. It's a bad day. Bobby Labonte, Kyle Petty, Johnny Benson ahead of us. Terry Labonte, today's race winner, only 74 points behind us now, having participated in 3 less races than us. It's a big ouch. It's a big ouch there. I'm very annoyed at myself, I really am. In the words of Jean Girard, I'm a racing driver like you, except I am from Formula 1. And because of my road racing background, I should really be hoping for a good result on our first road race of the season, the Dodge Save Mark 350 at Infineon Raceway, also known as Sonoma. I should do well here. But I've said that about the last one. And I should be in the top 20, but instead, work to do, so I'm going to have to try and pick myself up and try and win. We've managed to win at a speedway, we've won at a short track. The only 2 types of circuit we've not won at are road courses and super speedways. We're only going to get 2 chances on road courses. This is the first one, so I'm determined to drive well and get a good result here. And I do hope you'll join me for it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me, even though I just, I've got potential, but I just keep doing these stupid things. It transfers from my WMSC races here. I can drive with a decent pace on occasion, but even when I do, I just have these stupid moments of just why didn't I look before moving? Thanks for watching. See you in Sonoma.